Good morning. How you doing? I'm doing okay. It's Thursday, or as we say sometimes here, it's Thursday. How you doing? Good morning. Come on in. Yeah, let me put this one up here. As the ticker there says, come on in and join me for some, classic poetry. I use AI to make music out of it. So, hey, at least I'm using it for something fun. So here, where in the heck is this? There, I don't know. Supposed to say my name though. Of course, I'm Brian. Let's see here. Let's figure this crap out. Technical difficulties. Don't you just love them? Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, my name's Brian. How you doing? Welcome on in. And I really don't like the speed that caption is going. So we are going to chill it. That's more like it. Be nice and chill this morning. Because, there's a lot out there, a lot to not be chill about. But here, I try to, at least. No, not that one. I don't know. Try to at least forget about the world for a while. So if you're into that, I'm just going to play something I made. And it's currently going. Don't you just love earworms? I make my own earworms. Here we go.
In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure dome decree, where Alph, the sacred river, ran through caverns measureless to man, down to a sunless sea. So twice 5 miles of fertile ground, with walls and towers were girdled round, and there were gardens bright with sinuous rills, where blossomed many an incense-bearing tree. And here were forests ancient as the hills, enfolding sunny spots of greenery. From this chasm with ceaseless turmoil seething, as if the thick pants were breathing, a mighty fountain momently was forced, amid whose swift half-intermitted burst. Huge fragments bolted like rebounding hail, or chaffy grain beneath sacred river. 5 miles meandering with amazing motion, through wood and dale the sacred river ran, then reached the caverns measureless to man, and sank in tumult to a lifeless ocean. And mid this tumult Kubla heard from far ancestral voices prophesying war. The shadow of the dome of pleasure floated midway on the waves, where was heard the mingled measure from the fountain and the caves. It was a miracle of rare device, a sunny pleasure dome with caves of ice. A damsel with a dulcimer in a vision once I saw. It was an Abyssinian maid, and on her dulcimer she played, singing of Mount Abora. Within me her symphony and song, to such a deep delight when me, that with music out and long I would build that dome in air, that sunny dome, those caves of ice. And all who heard should see them there, and all should cry, beware, beware. His floating hair, weave a circle round him thrice, and close your eyes with holy dread, for he on honeydew hath fed and drunk the milk of paradise.
Something going on with my connection today.
Up on the left, out of the sea came he, and he shone bright, and on the right down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till over the mast that wedding guest he.
Okay.
He heard the loud bassoon, the bride half paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their head he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And the spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads
Ah. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Yes, I'm having technical issues. It's either my router or my computer. So I changed to my hotspot. Hopefully, if we have no issues for the show, then I'll be calling my internet provider and saying, WTF. Even in a bundle of balloons, one will pop. Yes. All right. This here. Let's start this over. Now I have to go to my freaking hotspot. Let's see how this works here. I can't see. Can't see you guys. Well, oh. Let's see here. Very large icon there. I don't like the new way of doing this. No. Where is it? Here. Yeah, background opacity. Yeah, I gotta remember to fix this. Gotta remember to fix this stuff before the next show, which the next show will be the Love Stinks show. So I need to move over a little bit. No, it's kind of weird being kind of off kilter here. I do not know. I do not like this new setup. How is it going, Matrix? Yeah, I'm suffering with technical issues. Right now, we're running off my hotspot. So, yeah, I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I have what we call backwoods internet. It's well, there's my router. You can't really see it, but my router's right there, and I have a very long cable to an antenna on the back part of my property because of all the trees. So this happened when I start having issues. It's usually critters have started chewing on the wires. So, what can you do? But call the guys. Yes. All right. So this seems to be working a little better. Oosh. Yes, a little better. Let's play this one. Let me know if you have any more if there's any more.
I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. I willed my keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. Signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed a fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. It would be a pretty long conduit. My tree line is like 300 feet that way. Yeah, it would be a pretty long one. Good idea. I'm thinking of checking in. I pay them a lot of money, so I'm going to have them come out and look at it and then replace it, and then I might just be replacing them. Although the last time I tried to replace them, it was a Wi-Fi chip issue, a little dongle plug-in thingy, and it cost me more money than I care to admit. Yeah, and HughesNet sucks out here, so yeah. That's good. We got to learn how to relax. I know, I try to it's a daily struggle with me sometimes, that little thing trying to be in a permanent state of stroll, yeah. I'm about a little over halfway through mine, Marlene. Yes, indeed, Shippy. We're glad you're feeling better, and I'm sure you're feeling better, Kathy, after with your caffeine enhancement. Out and about again today. Good, good, good. Especially if you got the energy. I have to go fake my way through a presentation this morning. I'm going to rely on an article and the Wikipedia article. It's about the Boer War, the Anglo-Boer War, the South Africa War, the Second Boer War, BOER, which is Dutch Afrikaner for farmer. You learn something new every day now, don't you? Yeah, I got to fake my way through a presentation about that this morning, but I got a good article that I highlighted up, so which I'm basically going to draw from that. So, yeah. Question: did you ever do anything with those poop knives? Or do you still plan on it? Because, I'd buy one from you, just purple and glittery, never to use it, but just to have it. I don't know if you inscribe it with something or other. Just oh, yeah, that's all we can do. We can only be normal for us, and mostly my normal for me is not. But y'all know that already. All righty. Let's play another one. Yeah, I'm just working my way down. This is my let's play this one. Get a little, if it's the right one, a little dancing.
Here lies a lady of beauty and high degree of chills and fever. She died of fever and chill. The delight of her husband, her aunts, an infant of 3, and of medicals marveling sweetly on her ills. For either she burned and her confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in all their heads. What was she making? Why, nothing. She sat in a maze of old scraps of laces snipped into curious shreds. This would pass and the light of her fire decline, light and blown, and would not open her eyes to kisses to wine. The 6th of these states was her last. The cold settled down. Sweet ladies, long may ye bloom, and tough,ly I hope ye may thaw. But was she not lucky in flowers and lace and mourning? In love and great honor we bathe
Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Yeah, yeah, no hurry. There's no hurries, no worries, man. Because I still. Oh wow, it's been a while since the poop knife subject came up. Of course, it's been a while since I've been able to watch cricket. Of course, Chow's not on that often anymore. A couple times a week, sometimes, I don't know. She's probably busy. But yeah, I was just a little curious. Yes, and it will get sorted out. I know you're on. I know you're on the West Coast, Todd. I mean East Coast. But I know someone who might be able to help you. I'll give him a call and see. I got to call him about my buddy that I'm not talking to right now, anyways. So I met him a couple weeks ago at the Veterans and Military Resource Center in Conway, but at the university, and he says he knows how to get shit done. So if you need some getting stuff done, let me know. I'll ask him. Yeah, right now she's in New York. So yeah, she's house sitting for someone in New York. That's about as much as I know about what's going on with cricket at the moment. Well, let's just play this one.
Bake the day she suddenly dropped dead. We chew it slowly, that last apple pie. Shocked into sleeplessness, you're scared of bed. We never could talk much, and now don't try. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that great, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular each, but each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into smithereens. Back in our silences and sullen looks. For all the scotch we drink, what's still not the 30 or so years, but books. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that crate, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular each, but each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into scenes. Back in our silences and sullen looks. For all the scotch we drink, what's still tweens? Not the 30 or so years, but books.
Dadgum controls. And backwoods internet. Yes, sir. How is it going, Nico, sir? Man, good day. Or as we say, morning. How you doing here? Yes, my name's Brian. As my fellow weirdos here is saying, yes, and this is what we do here. It's not just me, it's you guys too, you know. I present things and y'all tell me if it's good or not. That's the part I like. But what we do right now, what I'm doing is just playing stuff. I usually plan a show. I have half a dozen poets. I've done some recently done some banjo dude. Yeah, the banjo guy from the man from Snowy River. I actually have, and you can see on my channel the man from Snowy River. But I'll do one here in the second one. Banjo Peterson. Yeah, I think that's his name. The Australian poet. And yes, Ren is an interesting fella. I'll tell you that much right now. That guy, they will be studying that guy's stuff centuries from now, you know. But yes. Hey, Style. How is it going? Yes, Banjo Patterson. So I guess I'm going to, yeah, that's the next one I'm going to play here. I just got to find it because it's in a folder than the one that I'm working on now. Yeah. There it is. FEB Banjo Patterson. This is a 60s psychedelic rock version of a poem of his called A Triolet, which is a style of poetry. And hopefully it'll play.
Of all the sickly forms of verse, commend me to the triolet. It makes bad writers somewhat worse. Of all the sickly forms of verse that fall beneath the reader's curse, it is the feeblest jingle yet. Of all the sickly forms of verse, commend me to the triolet. Of all the sickly forms of verse, commend me to the triolet. It makes bad writers somewhat worse. Of all the sickly forms of verse that fall beneath the reader's curse, it is the feeblest jingle yet.
Yeah, there's doors in there. There's iron butterfly. Just that style. It's just wonderful. I like doing this stuff. It brings a smile to me, even though it can be frustrating sometimes. But this is fun. How is it going, Power? How you doing, so? And I think the best part about it though is you guys. You know, and just learning. I use this as a learning tool for my own art because I am a poet, after all. So yes, I gotta play this one then. Okay, because I got about another 40 minutes until I have to get ready to go to school. Yes, I am a college student too at 53. Oh, I'm gonna play an original of my own. Y'all like this one? I like this. It's getting picked up for publication by my university. It's my original Stone Blind Brian Blues. It's good. It's good. It's good. Original.
Thought I'd found true love. Thought that she'd been sent to me by the good Lord above, but it just wasn't meant to be. I got stoned and I missed it, poor me. I got stoned and I missed it, poor me. Now I'm sitting here living in abject misery. Such a sad, pathetic sack. It's plain for all to see. I got stoned and I missed it, poor me. So now just what am I gonna do? She canceled my love like I was Pepe Le Pew, and never even told me her reasons why. I got stoned and I missed it, oh my. I got stoned and I missed it, oh my. Now I'm sitting here hanging my head to cry. All I wanna do right now is lay down and die. I got stoned and I missed it, oh my. She banned my heart like I was good old Dr. Seuss. I wish I would've never fallen for her spell. I got stoned and I missed it, oh well. I got stoned and I missed it, oh well. Now I'm sitting here wallowing in holy hell. If I ever snap out of it, only time will tell. I got stoned and I missed it, oh well.
I love that one. Yes, I love making fun of my own heartbreak. Yes, that's a song, a poem. I started working on that one. I call that one part 5 because I have various and sundry editions of that. You know, I was working on it over the years. I started working on it in 2019. When when cancel culture started really big, when the extreme lefties couldn't get a fucking life. Pardon my language. I love you guys, but extremes need to get a life. Just the same way with extreme right. They also need to get a freaking life. But I thought it would be funny to incorporate some of my own. Do you know a country band who wants a hit? Let me know. I'm serious. It is. Run away. But Pepe Le Pew is a trickster. One of the tricksters who often tricks himself. And actually, he could be, because look what happens to him, right? 9 times out of 10, the tables get turned on him, and he's like, no, 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 no. Yeah. My email. Here, I'll put it in the. Now, I can't put this out. Technically, I can't. I plan on putting the video out on my channel eventually. I got to wait until the Vortex comes out in April to do it because of their pesky copyright thingies I learned about yesterday. So yeah. So I don't even know if they'd be happy with me playing it on here, but I'm not going to tell them. Here it is. Here's my email. Not GL. I think the battery on my keyboard is finally going. Finally fading away. Yeah, there's my email, dude. Give me an email and we'll exchange. And just let me know it's you. Okay? Because if I could have a hit, believe me, all the heartache and heartbreak that goes into that would be worth it. Well, it's still worth it anyways because I got good poetry out of it. That's a true artist, huh? Go through the bullshit to get good art. Have a good one, dude. Yeah, that one's special to me too because my friend Norman. I know there's a song by Dr. Hook in the Medicine Show. Yes, I'm talking about them. Google, go screw yourself. Called I Got Stoned and I Missed It. It's a classic, funny song. But my friend, one of my oldest friends who passed away in 2019 of colorectal cancer, he'd say that all the time. I guess he got it from that song. And I just started using my own experiences. And then, again, the cancel culture with Pepe Le Pew and Dr. Seuss. Canceled my love. Pepe Le Pew was getting canceled and Dr. Seuss was getting banned. So yeah, anyways, I'm excited about that one. Because I originally conceived it as lyrics, and it's all right. We can go for another 20-30. Let's play this one. Let's get a little funky. I like this one. Rain by Dufu. Ancient Chinese secret here.
Glistening rain slight, broken clouds darken after thinning away. cliffs blacken and beyond, white birds blazing flight. Sounds of cold river rain grown familiar. Autumn sun casts more shadows below. Our brushwood gate out to dry at the village mill. Hulled rice half wet and fragrant.
Yeah, I like that one. What I like about some of the stuff that Suno does with, especially sometimes when it brings it, what it brings out, I wouldn't say brings out, but what it brings out of those poems, it's amazing sometimes, and especially when it's something that doesn't have like a rhyme scheme and that lyrical thing. And like for that one, for example, that's a free verse that was translated from ancient, from Chinese, and just a little bit of tweaking around, and you got something like that. It's just, something's good when you can produce something like that from it, you know. And I'm going to play another original. This is another one about heartbreak that I haven't played it in a while. But is it on my playlist here? Did I put it in my cleaning playlist? No, I did not put it in my cleaning playlist. Oh, it would be no, not in that one. Get your crap together. because I know it's here. It's called Heartache Dreaming. I wrote this last semester. It's about my love life. Oh, again, if you can get some.
My starlit, my heart flutter on some web. My lost in thoughts, my sputtering, wandering thoughts, my thoughts about almost nothing, my thoughts of absolutely everything, all my thoughts about you. Lazy thoughts that twirl with no sound, lazy thoughts that whirl on no gravity, lazy thoughts that swirl all in and around the pinwheeling of my dreaming heart, laying back and looking out into the night, looking at the thoughts laying beyond the moon, looking at the stars, laughing beyond the moon. And I wish you were here, here for me to share them with you. But as I curl up around reality that those thoughts now flow, falling into forgetfulness and flying, finally fading away.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to make something out of my heartbreak now, don't I? Maybe it'd make me $1 million. Who knows? You're quite welcome. I actually started off the show this morning with Kublai Khan. I love that one. And we got, let's see here. Yeah, I just let Suno do its thing, and then I tweaked it a little bit. And yeah, that's another hit. Just, hopefully, I don't know. Kathy Audley. Yeah, Kentucky is actually a really beautiful state. I've driven through it quite. I drove. I've driven through it, and I've rode through it more than I think I can count during my lifetime, because I have relatives in northeastern West Virginia, and yeah, we would go up through that way, the Bluegrass Parkway and all that stuff. I remember when it was 55 miles an hour. Oh my God, it took forever, seemed like. It was like a 2-day trip. Now I do it in like 16 hours. Oh, But yeah, I got to do that soon. Coming up in May. I'm coming up to Chicago probably. Yeah, visit you and Hal's and whatever. And I haven't been to Chicago since 2003. And then I'm heading over to Warren County, Ohio, to do some research on Joseph Warren. And then probably to West Virginia to visit a few people, and then up to Boston. Me and Phil on a 2-week epic road trip. Oh, I wonder how that's going to happen. How that's going to go. Oh, so yeah. I know my watch hours are going to take a hit that during that time period, but yes, I'll probably be doing a lot of live streaming from the road. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Owensboro. Yeah. You got to see it out here. There's more light pollution around here than there is in some parts of the county in this area. And if you go out, especially in a really dark night, and go out north of here, it's just, oh, and when we have power outages, oh my Lord, when there's like no light out, oh, it's so beautiful. And it can be panic inducing at times, it's that primal part of you. All right, enough of me yapping. Let's play a couple more, and then yeah, I gotta get ready to go to class. Let's play this one. Might be too. Who knows?
Thou hast that all to me, love, for which my soul did pine. A green isle in the sea, love, a fountain and a shrine, all wreathed with fairy fruits and flowers. From out the future cries on, but all the past, my spirit hovering lies, mute, motionless, aghast. For alas, with me the light of life is o'er. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Such language holds the solemn sea to the sands upon the shore. Shall bloom the thunder-blasted tree, or the stricken eagle soar. and all my days are trances, and all my nightly dreams are where thy grey eye glances, and where thy footstep gleams in what ethereal dances by what eternal stream.
You know, I have not enjoyed a thunderstorm in over a decade. Yeah. My Bella, she was deathly afraid of them. I grew to hate them. Hasn't been one since, I had to let go of her. I wonder if I'll enjoy it again. Because, yeah, I like hearing the rain on the roof, especially at night going to sleep. But, yeah, something to think about, huh? When things change and how the ways those changes. Oh, let's play this one. A little smooth. I guess it's.
She stood breast high amid the corn, clasped by the golden light of morn, like the sweetheart of the sun, who many a glowing kiss had won. On her cheek an autumn flush, deeply ripened, such in the midst of brown was born, like red poppies grown with corn. Round her eyes her tresses fell, which were blackest, none could tell. But long lashes veiled a light that had else been all too
mattressy forehead dim. Thus she stood amid the stooks, praising God with sweetest looks. Sure, I say, heaven did not mean where I reap thou shouldst but glean. Lay thy sheaf head down and come share my harvest and my home.
Yeah, that's what makes it even worse, the cold. The cold and damp. I'll take warm and rainy over cold and damp any day of the week. No worries, kiddo. Thanks for dropping by. We're about to wrap up anyways because, school and stuff. Because real life has to take priority over YouTube most of the time. But yeah. Hopefully YouTube can become real life sometimes now. Yes. Yeah. I can understand about the leaks, I'll tell you that much. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to when I finally get my tiny house. A little bit better structural integrity. Oh. Rain, rain, and more rain makes Irish a dull girl. Or grumpy girl, not a dull girl. Rain, rain. Irish, there's nothing dull about you, Irish. We're all lame here anyways. No. All right, let me play. Play something here. Oh, haven't played this one in a while. This is a little EMD or EDM, electronic dance music type. The Crocodile, Lewis Carroll. Let's get a little blood pumping here. Why not?
Crocodile, improve his shining tail, and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale. How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws, and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. Doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws, and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. smiling jaws. How doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws.
Break, break, break on thy cold grey stones, O sea. And I would admire the thoughts that arise in me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to their haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. Break, break, break at the foot of thy crags, O sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to their haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. At the foot of thy crags, O sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me.
Yeah, that's Lewis Carroll, the crocodile. And Suno just came up with that. I didn't have nothing to do with that. I just put the poem in and it came up with that. That's you can't make this crap up. It just fits it so perfectly. Yeah. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. Anyways, it's that time of the show. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I think I'm going to have to get my computer looked at too. Because, anyways, yeah, I got stuff to go do. Y'all's got stuff to go do, so we can do stuff that we wants to do. eventually, before we can't do shit anymore. Oh, all right. Oh. All right. I am going to see y'all tomorrow for the second annual Love Sucks Stinks anti-Valentine's Day show. We'll probably review some of the ones from last time and then do a few more. How's that sound? I'll see y'all tomorrow. And email me, Power. Just let me know it's you. In the meantime, I'm going to go fake my way through a presentation about the Boer War. Oh, I love my life sometimes. Seriously, I do. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye.